Now, it's not hard to be an animal lover, but our next guest has taken that title to a whole new level.
Come on, Reggie. You've been out all night.
I can't believe in a lot of countries people think hoodies are for keeping your head warm. In Australia, they're just for carting your possums in.
Stop savaging my shoes. Get off. Get off. Get off, you little... That's it. Any more mischief like that, you know where you're going? In the snake tank. Back to your room. All right, you're going back to your room. See yous.
Oh my God.
We all had pet wombats, right?
Right.
Josh Neal is making it his life's mission to rescue our furry friends by bringing some of them into the comfort of his own home. And Josh and his 4-year-old daughter Ashley join us now from their farm in Victoria. Good morning to you both. This is pretty unique work that you do, Josh. How did you get into this?
Hey, legends, how's it going? I guess we just got into it because of when I grew up as a kid. Obviously, when my mum went to school, it was part of their curriculum where they actually reared a wombat and a kangaroo as part of going to school. And then she sort of passed that knowledge on to me and that love for animals. And then I just really wanted that for my family and my daughter and to be able to just give back to these little critters, I guess. So that's how we sort of got into it.
I mean, it's clearly rubbed off on Ashley there, who's having a lovely time. What makes you love these animals so much, Ashley?
Rocco loves to love me, and that makes me feel really happy, and I love to cuddle him.
Oh, is that your favourite animal there with you now?
Yeah.
This is Rocco. He's a little boy wombat that we got in a couple of months ago, and we've got our newest little addition here. This is, who's this, Ashley?
It's Matilda.
So this is Matilda. She's only fairly new.
Wow.
But she's going really well as well.
Where do they come to you from? How are they ending up on your doorstep?
So nearly all the wombats and most of the native animals we get into our care come from road trauma because these little critters aren't real smart when it comes to playing around on the roads. Kangaroos and wombats are, when they get startled in the headlights, they get pretty confused and tend to do some pretty silly things. And that's how they mainly make our way into our care. People getting them off the road and rescue them out of pouches, and then they call people and then they put them in contact with us, and then we take in what we can and get them back on their feet and get them back out into the bush.
Well, you know, a lot of your work focuses on wombats, and Queensland has taken some steps towards conservation. What more do you think that governments per se should be doing around the country?
Well, I think, I see the Northern Hairy Nose has got some, made some good inroads up there, and they've had some good breeding programs and put some good money into that. And it just goes to show they've just done that successful release into the state forest, and that's really good to see. And our department down here is DECA, and they're doing some awesome work in the background. They've just built some really good new framework and some guidelines and regulations for doing what we do and rehabilitating wildlife. So a lot of time and effort's gone into that. So they are starting to focus more and more on it. And I guess just our job, like what we're doing, this is for like spreading awareness, because we need more people out there, don't we, Ashley, helping us do this type of stuff, because it is time-consuming work, and obviously we've had to build a lot of infrastructure here, and I've been super lucky to have that, those opportunities through the job I've had and the funding that I've got. So, I guess the government down here is really pushing some good programs and pathways, especially the conservation regulator that's DECA.
Well, you're doing...
So, I'm pretty happy with how they're heading.
You're doing great work in your own right. Not all of us are up to having wombats in the family home, though, so how can we help out?
Yeah, it's one of those things. So wombats, a big thing that you might see is that, like you've just shown up there on the screen, if you see an animal that's dead on a country road, if you see an X that's painted on it or a little bit of pink ribbon or something like that, that means that other wildlife warriors have checked it. So then for people like myself, we go past that animal and see that it's been checked. So, but if you do happen to come across an animal that's injured on the road or, a dead animal you want to check out, just remember, don't become hyper-focused on that animal, because you are on a roadway. You need to pull right off and, be aware of your surroundings, because your safety is the number one. We don't want two injured critters, do we, Ashley?
No.
Because you can't help an animal out if you're in hospital yourself. So that's a big thing for us that I find when I'm out doing rescues, that people become really focused on that injured animal and not what's going on around them. And also, a lot of our native wildlife, when it is injured, like even those little wombats look cute and cuddly, a fully grown wombat's super strong. Same with the kangaroo. So just be very wary of that animal in distress and the things that they actually can do, because you might end up in a bit of mischief there yourself.
You guys are true champions, I tell you what. What
Rocco's
characters.
got a little wriggle on too,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Lovely to have you
Yeah.
both on. Thank you for all the work you're doing. Thank you, Ashley.
Thanks, Ashley.
Cheers,
Thanks, Josh.
Onias.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
so
There's a thumbs
cute.
up there. You can keep up with all of the Neil family's wildlife adventures. Just follow Josh on Instagram. There's his handle there.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and
What's my name again?
Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
always happens.
What's she talking about?